Hey everybody, this is Eric Warrior, and I want to welcome you to a three-part video training series on how you can change your life in 90 days. A lot of people, first time they hear that, they kind of go, what? Can you really change your life in 90 days? Can everything really change for you in 90 days? The answer is yes. The answer is yes inside of network marketing. Frankly, it's one of the little secrets inside of network marketing. If you were to deconstruct the top earners in network marketing, you would find that all of them could point back to a 90-day period of time where the majority of their wealth was created. One 90-day period of time when they did something extraordinary and it turned into massive and long-term residual income. As a matter of fact, many of them are still being paid today, decades later, from a 90-day period of time. Now, what that doesn't mean is that it won't take time for you to develop your skills to become world class. What it means is you can make a fortune while you're learning how to become world class as a network marketing professional. This happened for me several times in my career. The first big time was in 1992. I've been involved in the network marketing profession for about 4 years. And the company I was with, there was big changes, there's lots of exciting things going on. There was an opportunity where a group of people decided to work harder than they ever had in their life. This was in September of 1992. And up until that point, I was getting by. I was making enough to pay the bills in network marketing, but I certainly wasn't wealthy. I wasn't a big name. I wasn't sought after at all in the network marketing profession. And the company, the small company, was doing about $1 million a month, and myself and some other leaders decided, you know what, we're going to really hit it hard. And I did my first ever 90-day game plan. And a couple things happened. It was extraordinary. It was exhausting, and we're going to talk about that over the course of these 3 videos, but it was extraordinary. I went from just eking by in network marketing to that next year I made $980,000. That was my 1099. $980,000 in network marketing. $980,000. I was still in my 20s. So what do you think that did for my career? What do you think that did for my reputation? What do you think that did for the pride of my organization? What do you think that did for my future? It was tremendous. Now, did I still have lots to learn in the network marketing profession? Yes. But I took a window of opportunity and I worked like my life hung in the balance for that period of time. Here's the analogy that I would give you. If you can imagine an airplane sitting on a runway, okay? That's you getting ready to start. You're sitting on the runway and maybe you bring in some friends and they're on the airplane with you. If you give that airplane 50% throttle, the only thing you're going to do is hit the trees at the end of the runway. You're never going to get off the ground. So if you go 60% throttle, 80% throttle, you have to go 100% throttle for a period of time to get it off the ground, to get some altitude. And that's what happened to me during that 90-day period of time. I got altitude, okay? And then I could pull back and level off. I didn't have to work so hard. And we're going to talk specifically over the course of these 3 videos on what the structure is. Video number 2 is going to be what the structure is. There's 4 phases of a proper 90-day game plan. There's more than just working hard. There's 4 specific phases that you must kind of manage in order to be able to maximize your 90-day game plan. And then the 3rd phase is what's going to be required of you. What's the commitment required of you in order to be able to do it. So, but today I just wanted you to get solid on getting altitude, That's what I did in that 90-day period of time, and it created a whole career for me. It created something amazing and powerful and special and fabulous. It happened again in between 1994 and 1995. Between, again, around October of 1994 through the end of January of 1995. Same thing, hardcore, serious push, and that created an entire company. A company that went from zero, this was a company that I owned, went from zero to, I don't know, 45 million in sales. A company called TPN, the People's Network. 99% of the growth of that company, you could point back to October of 1994 through the end of January 1995. Created everything. Created a huge organization, created lots of success stories and people that have spun off to be successful all over the network marketing profession. It happened again to me in 2005. In 2005, I had made a series of bad decisions, investment decisions, partnership decisions, bunch of different things that I did outside of network marketing. A series of bad decisions, and it had led me to a situation where I had put a bunch of money into a company that did not succeed. So I fired myself from that company and came back into the network marketing profession in 2005. And in June 1st of 2005, I started again with a new company, came back into the profession, and I worked that 90 days again, June, July, August, like nobody works. I worked so hard during that 90 days, and I did a proper 90-day game plan. Now, from that 90-day game plan, I earned almost $7 million. $7 million over the course of the next 6 years. And almost all of it, I could point back to that first 90 days. Almost all of the income, I could point back to that first 90 days. Now, it's happened to me 3 or 4 times over the course of my 25-year career where a big push has created millions of dollars. But it didn't just happen for me. So many of my $1 million earning friends, if I could have them together with me on this program, you would hear story after story after story after story of how they got to the million. They could point back to a 90-day game plan. They might have not thought of it exactly as scientifically as we've designed it, but that's exactly what they would tell you. They would tell you, look, I could point back, and that's where all my money came from. That's where all my wealth came from. That's where my whole organization came from. That's where all my success came from, was one 90-day burst. I would estimate that I've coached personally over 100 people how to do a 90-day game plan that have gone on to make more than $1 million in commissions in network marketing. More than $1 million. Personally coached. I think I've coached from a distance thousands of people that have done that have earned over $1 million. Maybe not in a year, but over the course of their career, they've earned over $1 million in commissions. I could point to story after story. We've had a few recently. Danian from Germany who just came to the last event that we had, and he told his story about how he was kind of hanging in there making about $6,000 a month. And in 55 days of following this formula, a piece of the formula, he was able to take his income from $6,000 a month to $98,000 a month in 55 days. See, here's the thing. The psychology of why this works. One, your intensity, your velocity will get you off the ground, okay? Will get you to an altitude. That's one psychological issue that you need to understand of what a 90-day game plan can do for you, is it'll get you altitude, okay? The second thing it will do is it will force you to focus like you've never focused in your life. Take all of your resources and Put it on a laser focus. So no distractions, nothing else gets in the way. You can absolutely give it 100%. That does amazing things, ripples throughout your life and the people around you. The third thing that happens when you do a proper 90-day game plan, the psychological thing that happens, is everyone around you can sense that you're all in, that you are laser focused, that you are deadly serious. And you become, in the middle of the 90-day game plan, you become their emotional security blanket. In other words, they see you and they say, you know what, if he's willing to, or she's willing to do that, then I'm willing to do more than I'm doing right now. And if you have a group of people, whether they're prospects just taking a look or people who are already involved, who see you and everybody becomes a little bit more engaged, and the next group becomes a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, pretty soon everybody starts gaining power from each other. They start gaining strength from each other. They start gaining enthusiasm from each other. So momentum is created by one person's decision, and then the ripple effect, the psychological ripple effect of everything that happens around you in your universe. You understand what I'm saying? So 1 is velocity, 2 is focus, 3 is kind of this this awareness of people around you seeing, wow, he's serious, she's serious. They're really going to do this thing. I want to become a part of that. See, people are attracted to intensity. They're attracted to passion. They're not attracted to casual, apathetic, do it whenever you want. We're going to work 1 hour a week for the rest of our lives. They're not interested in that. They're interested in, you know what, let's take the next 90 days and let's treat it like our life hung in the balance. Let's work harder in this 90 days together than we ever have in our lives. Let's go 100% one time and see if we can create freedom in 90 days. See if we can create choices in 90 days. See if we can fire our other boss in 90 days. See if we could stop crawling through network marketing and start running through network marketing. Are you with me? You see what I'm saying? See the difference in intensity and fire and power and passion? People are attracted to passion. So whether you are in transition in network marketing or your company's just come up with a new announcement or some new tool or a new product or something that'll give you a reason to create a push, or if you just decide. See, here's where are good times to be able to do a 90-day game plan. 1 is if you're in transition. If you're just starting a company, it's a great time to do a 90-day game plan. 2 is if there's a new tool or a new product or a new service or a new campaign for your company, that's a great time to do a 90-day game plan. But you know what the third great time is to do a 90-day game plan? When you decide, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. When you say, I'm drawing a line in the sand right here and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it 100% for real. And I might have just been slacking off and doing a little piece of what I'm capable of for too long inside of my company. But I'm done doing that. I'm not going to crawl anymore. I have unfinished business in the network marketing profession. I have unfinished business inside my company. And I'm going to do this. I'm drawing a line in the sand, and 90 days from today, I'm going to be different. And I'm going to bring some people with me. Anybody who bets against me over the course of this next 90 days is going to lose. I'm going to win, and I'm going to help other people win. Those are the times when a 90-day game plan will change everything for you. Change everything for you. You know, going insane for 90 days, becoming irrational and unreasonable for 90 days. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? So there's a lot of psychological reasons, and there's tons of proof that this concept is the secret weapon of the top earners. It just is. For 25 years, I've seen that this one thing going insane for 90 days, going crazy for 90 days with some intelligence, doing it right. There's a difference between just working hard for 90 days and having a plan and working hard for 90 days. So, I hope by now you've gotten some inspiration and you're curious. That's what I hope right now in video number 1. That you just go, maybe I could. Maybe you know what? I deserve it. Maybe I'll do one of these. Maybe I'll do one of these 90-day game plans. Maybe. Some of you are going, whatever, it sounds good, but I don't have the time, I don't have this, I don't have that. And your list of excuses has gone on already. If your list of excuses is still dominant in your brain, then you know what? You don't even need to see video number 2 and number 3. But if you're ready for more, if you're ready to be serious, if you're ready to take 90 days of pain for a lifetime of gain, then video number 2 is for you. Video number 2. If you've gone through video number 1, video number 2, I'm going to show you the 4 steps to doing a 90-day game plan. I'm going to go through them all. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. I'm going to give you some stories of how it's worked. I'll give you some structure for how to do it. If you just decide, okay, I'm going to do a 90-day game plan, you start tomorrow and you're just working hard, you're going to get 10% of the results that you'll get if you go through the 4 steps. Those 4 steps will give you 10 times the results of just working hard. Okay? So the next video is going to be coming out soon. Look for your email. You'll get an email notification when video number 2 is ready. But in the meantime, you might want to send some other people to this page, have them check it out, put in their name and email address just like you did, and engage in this process. Because imagine if you have a huge group of people engaged with you in a 90-day game plan, what that could do for your future. Okay? So look for video number 2. I hope you enjoyed video number 1. And I can't wait to see you fulfill your true potential in the network marketing profession. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.